Hey there, Brenda Bauer here with forkfighter.com, helping busy moms go from surviving to thriving. And today I want to tell you everything you never knew about pineapple. This blows my mind just a little bit. So here's the backstory. I was on Instagram and somebody shared this video of making pineapple wine. Well, I love repurposing, things that you might normally throw away, and I love learning. I'm super nerdy about how food actually acts as medicine inside of our bodies, and so I had to try it. And here's what I've learned since then. Pineapples are on sale this time of year. Is that fantastic? So like when it's winter in North America, it's pineapple season in Hawaii or whatever. So let's talk first about how to pick a good pineapple, because maybe pineapple isn't something you pick up at the grocery store all the time. You want to look for one that's got some good yellowing. You don't want it to look green all over. And then you can check the bottom for rot. And this one looks pretty good. And then the last thing, here's my hot tip. These are supposed to pull out real easy. There you go. And that's how you know that your pineapple is ready to eat. Okay, so there's more than one way to cut a pineapple, and yet this is how I know how to do it. And in fact, oftentimes they'll come with a tag. And so this is what the tag says, so it must be the right way to do it. Just cut off the top, and we can save that. Did you know you can actually root this? So you could put this with toothpicks over a little cup of water, and these eyes will grow roots. Fascinating. I did try it once. I tried for like 1.5 or 2 years to not kill my pineapple plant in the dirt. And it never did anything. I didn't kill it, but it never fruited or did anything. So I was like, okay, you gotta produce or you can't stay. So there went the pineapple. Do the same thing on the bottom. Cut that baby off. Okay, this one is a little extra ripe, but we can just cut that brown part off. But here's what's nice, is because of that, you can really see this hard, fibrous core in the middle. Here's another thing, we're not gonna do it today, but I learned that there's a lot of mamas that are making natural homemade cough syrup out of the core of the pineapple that they would normally discard. So like, go to Pinterest if you wanna know about that. I'm not doing it today, but I thought that was fascinating. So then I like to cut it down the middle, straight down that core, and then I cut it in quarters. And then we're gonna cut that core out. So we're just cutting the tip of the triangle off, and you can see where that core is, and that's gonna go in our mason jars for our pineapple wine too. And then I like to cut it again. It's just, how big of pieces do you want? And here's what's super simple. If you just slice this right to the peel, then you've got your slices going. And then we're just gonna shave it. Let me see if I can do it in a way where you can see it. We're gonna shave it right along that peel and cut all that stuff off. Okay, cool, right? This is going in our mason jar for pineapple wine. These are going in the bowl, and oh my gosh, they smell amazing. So sweet. I would super pop one in my mouth. I just brush my teeth, and those two things don't go well together. Okay, so let's talk about the magical healing properties of pineapple and all the things that I bet you did not know. Did you know that pineapple actually supports your immune system? So yeah, that's why I went a little nerdy crazy to realize that pineapples are in season this time of year. And I got 2 of these for, was it 2 for $4 or 2 for $2 or something like that? That's a good price on produce, right? And so buy a bunch this time when they're in season, eat the heck out of them, and then switch to something else when it's not their season. So yeah, help support your immune system. Why? Because pineapples are full of antioxidants, all fruits and vegetables are, and then also super high in vitamin C. Have you noticed that acidic fruits tend to be high in vitamin C? But again, like all fruits and vegetables are high in vitamin C. Okay, I didn't do that one right, so now I gotta slice it. All right, the next thing is, yes, pineapple actually helps prevent cardiovascular disease, heart attacks. It's the potassium in them that actually also helps protect your lean muscle mass. You know, we think about eating a banana for potassium after a workout, or if you're having cramping muscles or something, but you could grab a pineapple too. Isn't that kind of fun? So And that potassium also helps with bone density. And guess what else? Helps prevent kidney stones. So thank goodness I don't suffer with that, but man, I have some friends that do, and they tell me it is worse than natural childbirth. So yeah, we want to prevent that for sure. Okay, the next thing is pineapples have 75% of our recommended daily value of manganese. I don't know what manganese is, except that it protects our bone density. So if you want to be a standing up tall woman, you would definitely want to get some pineapple in on a regular basis for bone density. And it also helps with your connective tissues. So your tendons, muscles, all that kind of stuff. Love it. Okay, pineapples help reduce inflammation. All areas of the body are impacted by this inflammatory system. I'm telling you, so many of us are walking around with silent inflammation that we don't even know. In fact, it's often kind of called the silent killer. So I used to think of it as just arthritis, but reducing inflammation and stuff in pineapples actually helps you heal faster. So if you get a cut or scrape or even a muscle injury, you sprain something, strain something, have joint pain, grab some pineapple, it'll help your body heal faster. That's pretty cool. Those Neosporin commercials used to say that, but why not pineapple? It's way more fun. And then also there is bromelain in pineapple that helps reduce swelling in your tendons, your sprains. It helps with arthritis and gout. And also, if you saw my live about being at the doctor, and he said, yeah, I would do something as a decongestant for, he said, I think you've got just a little congestion in the canal between your sinuses and your ear. Take a Sudafed. And I'm like, you're cute, doc, but I'm going to figure out a fruit or vegetable that will help reduce that and open that up as a decongestant. There's natural decongestants. Guess what? Pineapple, baby. Yep, super fun. So we're having pineapple. And cancer prevention because of all the antioxidants. Again, every fruit and vegetable is high in antioxidants. So eat your fruits and vegetables, right? You know that. And then also the fiber. I mean, when you get to cutting yours, you're going to see there's a lot of fiber in here. There's a lot to chew. That actually helps prevent colorectal cancer. So if you have a history of that, you might consider getting some more pineapple in your diet. Aids with digestion because of the high fiber and high water content. And also helps relieve constipation. I know we're not supposed to talk about it, but it's a big deal. If you have suffered with it, it ain't no fun. And that bromelain that we were talking about, remember I said the core, you can look up that recipe on Pinterest to make your own cough syrup. Yeah, pineapples help reduce cough as well. And period cramps and nausea. I'm telling you, are you thinking all you need in your medicine cabinet is a pineapple? I'm kind of thinking that. And then it's also just an all-around natural detoxifier. So I'm gonna slide us over this way so you can see the stove. And what I've got rocking over here to make this pineapple wine is equal parts of turbinado sugar. So yeah, you could use white sugar, but it's super refined. It does all kinds of stuff in your bodies that actually increases inflammation. So that would kind of undo all the good stuff from the pineapple, right? But what we're really making here is a simple syrup, a sugar water. And so I use turbinado sugar that's just way less refined and water. And I brought it to a boil and it is all mixed together. And so we're gonna take that simple syrup, and once it's cool, I'm gonna pour that over these guys. I don't want to do it when it's hot because there's actually yeast and digestive enzymes. Whoops, I just turned my light off. Yeast and digestive enzymes in here that is going to help break down and make the pineapple wine. And so we want it to be cool. When it goes in here, I'll fill the rest with water, leave it covered, but where air can get to it. So I do a piece of cloth and just the mason jar ring. Leave it on the counter for 2 to 4 days. It's just kind of, when it starts to get some bubbles on the top, you know it's ready. And you can add cinnamon and clove if you want to. It's actually called tepache for my Latina friends. My husband told me that. And you can add a little beer. I actually had it with some ginger beer that's non-alcoholic, the first batch that I made. It was really enjoyable. It was super fun. So I hope you learned some things about pineapple. I hope you'll grab one next time you're at the grocery store. And if you found this helpful, I would love for you to leave a comment. Let me know if you learned something, or if you know something about pineapple that I don't know. Let's learn together. Or tag or share with a friend if this was something that you found helpful. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.